Hello there, my name is Riley Zuniga, and today I am honored to be telling you about one of my favorite Disney films, The Princess and the Frog. Disney Animation Studios' 2009 film, The Princess and the Frog, is a staple in the animated film landscape because of its use of classic hand-drawn animation to convey the story of the first African-American Disney princess. Beginning in the early 2000s, it appeared as though 2D animation was no longer profitable for the company. After the success of Pixar's Toy Story in 1995, computer-animated movies slowly started to eclipse the market, and in 2004, Disney announced its last traditionally animated movie would be Home on the Range. In an attempt to pay homage to the classic films it created in the 20th century and to appease some troubled fans, Disney greenlit one last hand-animated film. In an interview with Barbara Robertson of Computer Graphics World, co-director of the film John Musker says, "Drawings and paintings helped us accomplish the lyrical, romantic, and warm, organic nature of the bayou." Rough animation and cleanup for the film were both done by hand and then scanned into Toon Boom. Andreas Deja, supervising animator for the character of Mama Odie, comments that they wanted to return to what 2D was good at, focusing on what the line can do rather than volume. Tiana's dream sequence in the song Almost There is one of the visual highlights of the whole film. It takes on an Art Deco graphic style based on the art of Harlem Renaissance painter Aaron Douglas. The music of the film is also heavily influenced by jazz and Cajun melodies of the 1920s. Another inspiration was Disney's pantheon of princesses who, up until that point, were primarily white, with the notable exception of the three leading up to Tiana's release being Jasmine, Pocahontas, and Mulan respectively. Disney was seeking to diversify its portfolio and provide a novel experience to children of the 21st century. This classic animation style seemed to be the perfect choice to tell Tiana's story. Because this was the company's first Black protagonist in its 86-year history, there was a lot of emphasis placed on representation. On the positive side, Disney created a Black female character who is a hard worker, driven to achieve her goal of opening her own restaurant, and does this on her own merit. Neal Lester suggests that Tiana, voiced by Anika Noni Rose, teaches Black girls that they are beautiful and capable of achieving their dreams. Princess Tiana is inspiring and a role model for people of all ages. On the other hand, she spends most of the film as an anthropomorphic frog. Some critics, such as Sasha Panoram of the Black Atlantic, point out some disparities in her environment as well. They erase most of the racism of New Orleans in the 1920s in order for the celebration of Black culture to flourish. To the film's credit, it does include multiple instances of interracial couples and friendships, as well as subtle insinuations of racism, but Jennifer Barker in the Journal of African American Studies suggests that the real villain of the film is the wealth disparities between the different classes. Dr. Facilier, who acts as the film's antagonist, says,
"No, the real power in this world ain't magic, it's money."
This is an especially resonant quote because it's been almost 11 years since The Princess and the Frog was released, and there are currently no plans for any more traditionally animated films to be released. Even though the film was not as financially successful, $270 million in the box office compared to its $105 million budget, it still provided people with a long overdue Black female role model that is still cherished by many fans, something that Tiana and many others like her did not have access to growing up. Its gorgeous animation, standout songs, and lively characters make this film a classic to be remembered. Thank you.